Welcome to the Insurance Brokers Podcast, Helpful Hints. Here we break down the best, most informative bits of our full-length interviews.
So our commercial clients, no longer are you dealing with one decision maker. It used to be several years ago, and I read this in Jason Liu, the CEO of Zywave's ebook. It used to be 5.8 buyers in the decision-making process for a mid to large corporation, or 5.4, I think, and now it's 6.8. So you've got more. It's not just an emotive buying, I like you, I want to sell to you, or you like me and you want to buy from me, whatever it is, that there are now several people that you've got to go through the chain, a lot of whom are digital natives. Like my kids, it's as normal for them to have a FaceTime conversation as it is from a face-to-face. And as in older generations, obviously prefer the face-to-face. But my kids, and actually my brother's generation, he's in his mid-20s now, and it involves an understanding of their market, and not just the CEO's pain points, but the FD's pain points and the chairman's pain points. And you've got to have that understanding to be able to start to do some of this selling. And if you're not doing it, somebody else is, because that's the direction we're going in.
Oh, undoubtedly. And we talked yesterday, didn't we, about imposter's syndrome. And, I still think of myself as, in my early 20s, having just left Commercial Union and joined the Lloyd's broker Bias Mosley. That's no longer the case. So I have to embrace that. But equally, I need to consider what my customers want. Where do my customers hang out? How can I engage with my customers? And I may like doing business over a cup of coffee in Lloyd's with all my brokers and underwriters. But the world has changed, and that works for some people, and it may be my preference. But the reality is most people actually will be reaching out to us electronically, and our most effective marketing will be digital. And for retail brokers, the most effective way, without question, of them sharing their expertise and capturing those really valuable prospects that want to speak, possibly remotely, but want to engage on a one-to-one basis with somebody with a really detailed insurance brain and understanding risk transfer. But that's going to happen via digital marketing.
Yeah.
We may, as an industry, and the people in my generation particularly, may crave a really gloriously glossy A4 15-page brochure. But that's not what decision makers want. I think, to take your point, most decision makers in SME businesses, if we pick that premium band, maybe up to £100,000 of GWP, most decision makers in those businesses are going to think like your kids more than they think like me.